One of the things I love most about Kastellorizo is how they have held on to their customs and their traditions so strongly. I guess we do still feel a very strong pull back to this island. It's sort of like a second home for us. My family originally come from this little island where my grandfather was born. Generations of my family made their living from the sea. And he and his family fled the island just during World War I and ended up on the northwest coast of Australia. And at the time, only industry in that area was pearling. Not long after my grandfather arrived in Australia, his father died. Really, at the age of 14 years old, my grandfather had to become a man. He stepped onto a pearling lugger, which were these small wooden boats, and joined a crew of men and became a pearler. And that's how his career began. By the time he was 17 years old, he had built his own pearl lugger, and that was when he founded Paspaley, which has since evolved to become the world's leading pearl company. And eventually my grandfather and a few other men had a vision of cultivating pearls from this shell just because of the intense luster and the thickness of the nacre. And then my uncle took it to the next level, my Uncle Nick, by really working out how to revolutionise the industry by working in harmony with nature. And it took about 20 years of trial and error for them to actually finally harvest a pearl in commercial quantities. When they finally did, these pearls, these cultured pearls, didn't just rival the natural pearls, but actually surpassed the beauty, which was unheard of. And so Australia became known as the most important source of the finest cultured pearls in the world. Today, Paspaley has the most sophisticated pearling operation. Because of the remote location of our pearl farms, it's wild out there, so there is still that very strong sense of adventure in what we do. We like to create jewellery that evokes emotion through the storytelling. It's been 100 years since my grandfather arrived in Australia. I really wanted to honour him by creating a collection that was inspired by that journey that he and his family had to take from Kastellorizo to the Kimberley. We are pearlers. We live and breathe it. All of us have this instilled passion for pearls, but also for what we do.